Hi guys, it's me. Isn't this fun in video form? Sorry that I'm not here, but I do want to make sure that you guys are going to ace this test because after the test, we have literally one day before the end of the term. So you need to really study and do well on this. So here is your video for today. I want to go over a few of these things. Take out your purple quadratics final review paper. And I did put the answers on the back, not so you could cheat, but so you could do the whole thing and then actually check your answers, right? I don't want you to study the wrong thing. So use these answers to check yourself and make sure you're doing it right. Go to the front though, and you have this section where you're finding the vertex. And finding the vertex is so important because if you can find the vertex, you can graph anything you want. So I just want to walk through a few of these examples with you, and then you have the rest of the class to just practice this, go over your homework, go over past quizzes, make sure you know everything on here, help each other, ask for help, study for retakes, all that good stuff. So first, look at number 3. Number 3 is what is that noise? Can you guys hear that? Anyway, y equals x squared plus 6x plus 10. So this is a standard form equation. So if you want the vertex of this, you have to use the standard form. And I have that cheat sheet over there on the wall, so use that. But this is where you do negative b over 2a. So remember, this is a, this is b, this is c. So b is 6. So you're going to write negative 6 over 2. The 2 is always there. And a in this case is nothing. There's nothing there. So a is 1. All right, 2 times 1 is 2. And negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. So negative 3 is your first coordinate of your vertex. That's your first number. Amazing. If you want to get the second number, you have to plug it in. Hopefully you remember this from last time. So you're going to take this negative 3, and every time you see an x, you're going to plug it in. So I'm going to write negative 3 squared, because it says x squared, plus 6 times x, which is negative 3, and then plus 10. So that's my equation. Now you just do the math, ideally without a calculator. Negative 3 squared is negative 3 times negative 3. Negative times a negative is a positive 9. 6 times negative 3 is negative 18, and then plus 10. So 9 plus 10 is 19, minus 18 is 1. Great, so that's your second answer. So you can bring that up here, so your coordinate pair is negative 3, comma 1, or that's where your vertex is. So if you were graphing this, you could go plot that point, and then your slope would be 1. So you go up 1, over 1, and then you just draw your parabola. But on number 3, it just asks to state the vertex, which you did. Here's the answer. And then it says, state if it's a minimum or a maximum. So you know this by looking in the very front at your A. A is 1, and see how it's just positive, right? There's no negative sign there. Because it's positive, it's going to be facing up. So the vertex, which we just found, is right there. And as you can tell, this isn't a maximum, it's a minimum, because it's at the very bottom of our graph. So your final perfect answer would be negative 3, comma 1, and then you need to write minimum, or just min is fine. Is that cool? That's how you do a standard form, like number 3. Okay, skip ahead to number 6. Number 6 is a vertex form equation. These are the easy ones. We like these. Why do we like these? This is what we did in class with this situation. So this is really nice because it makes finding the vertex so easy. The vertex is just x comma y, or in this case, h comma k. So if you remember x or h is this one, it moves it left to right. So in that case, it's positive 3, but because it's in the parentheses, we write negative 3. And then your y is how far up and down, which is your k on the end. So that's negative 4, and that one stays the same as negative 4. That's it. That's your answer. That's your vertex. So easy. We love these ones. And then as you can see up here up front is a big negative sign. So negative face down. So your vertex in this case is now going to be a maximum because it's at the very top of your graph. So you would write max. And that's your answer for number 6. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have questions, ask the people around you. I'm sure someone in the class knows your answer, so don't be afraid to ask. Okay, last one is number 10. Look at number 10 on your paper. All right, number 10 is x plus 1, x minus 7. This one is the intercept form, and this is the one with P and Q, if you remember this. So whenever you have these parentheses, you start with P and Q. P is your first number, but it's in parentheses, so you switch the sign. So positive 1 becomes negative 1. Same thing, Q is in the parentheses, and it's negative 7, so you flip the sign, so it becomes positive 7. Now if you want to find the vertex of an equation like this, we use P plus Q divided by 2. Cute little rhyme. So let's just add them up. P is negative 1 plus Q is 7 divided by 2. Negative 1 plus 7 is 6 divided by 2, which is 3. Yay. So again, you found just your first coordinate, which isn't enough. You have to get the second coordinate. And if you want the second coordinate, you have to plug it in. So take the 3, just like we did on the other one, you're going to plug it in for every single time you see an x. So if I plug this in up here, I get 3 plus 1 times 3 minus 7. I just changed my x's to 3's. So 3 plus 1 is 4, and 3 minus 7 is negative 4. So 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. So there's the vertex on number 10, 3 comma negative 16. And the last thing is you guys can see this equation. It has nothing in front of it, just a 1. And it looks like it's just positive because there's no negative sign. So because it's positive, it's facing up, our vertex is at the bottom, so it's a minimum. So it's a minimum. There it is. Cool. For the rest of these, you're just going to graph them. So just like we practiced here, find the vertex first, plot it, and then whatever your slope is, you'll just go up 1 over 1, or up 2 over 1, or down 3 over 1. Just read the slope. It's always the A, the number in front, and then you can sketch your graph. Again, the answers are on the back, so after you do it, check your work, make sure you're doing it right, and then study this. I'm going to come back and sign this off, so this will count as a homework, so you need to do the entire thing. And then you have to actually study and practice and review so that you're ready for the test on Friday. It'll look just like this. It'll have problems just like this purple worksheet. Cool. I expect to come back from Tennessee with a bunch of tests perfectly completed with excellent scores. That's going to suck way bad if you fail your last test and then the term ends like the next day. So please do work here. Make sure that you're ready to go for this test on Friday. Or if I have you on an even day, Monday. Okay. Peace and love. Email me, lindsaygg@provo.edu if you need help. I might answer. I'll try. I think that's all. Have fun. Be productive.